11.
I don't know why, but Jack, I've stolen something from you, and I just wanted you to know that I say it like it's mine. When we talk about Burbank or whatever, I'm always like, oh, yeah, Jack lives over there by that strip mall where you can get a Mystic Tan, a cheeseburger, and an abortion.
That's a good strip mall.
And by the way, he does. You can get a Mystic Tan, a cheeseburger, and an abortion in the same strip mall.
Can you get your photos back in 1 hour or less?
Oh, I
then
don't
it's
know.
Perfect.
Will you find out what all of them are? All right, because we need to, no, I don't know why, but I want a whole list now.
That's important. I see
Of
it.
everything that you can get. All right. Anyway, we were talking about the whole Metro thing. We got some calls about that. Also, I wanted to talk about, was last night like Passover or something?
Yes.
Hell. I missed that too. And help. I was thinking, what is it? Oh, yeah. Average Joe. I couldn't think of his name. I almost called him
Adam.
I almost called him Average Ted.
We love Adam.
I did.
Average Ted?
I don't know why. It was like, hello, what was it? Oh, my God. And then it was Joe. Anyway, here's the thing.
He dumped the average chick.
Yeah. I have a girlfriend that I don't like very much, and she called me at, 11 p.m. And again, 11 a.m. later, which is weird. She called me last night at 11 screaming, bloody hell, he picked the wrong one. And I'm like, I'm sleeping. Get the East Coast feed, please. I wake up at 3:45. I'm sorry I wake you up, but you don't understand. So I turn on TV. Yes, I had to console her.
At 11 o'clock at night, you turned on the TV?
Yes, to watch it with her. And then we did we were stupid girls. We were talking about it at the same time.
Where were you watching it at 11 o'clock?
At my house. 10:45 or whatever. It was a 2-hour special.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot of Adam.
I know, all
Not
Adam all
enough.
the time. But ultimately, I was really shocked because I know some of those men that all they do is value what their parents say. I value what my parents say, but I also know that if the decisions I make along my life, that my parents would support me. They'd say, well, he's not really our favorite, but we like, you. We love you, so you'll make the right choice, and we'll support it no matter what. They would never say, you can't marry him. But the mom last night was like, I don't like that woman, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, okay, well, when a mom's that adamant, then do you go with that? But I thought that was kind of rude of the mom to be like that. I think that you support your kids on whatever they choose, and you can always,
I thought that I've always heard of Jewish mother guilt, and I think that was the first time I ever really got to see it.
Yeah.
Big time.
Oh, it's big time.
I've never seen it because I never met her.
Yeah, Jewish guilt's a very real thing.
Yeah, like Catholic guilt is a whole big thing too. But she was on the full court press for that girl that lost.
Alina?
Yes.
Oh.
Hi, Alina.
Will you do an impression of what you said to me last night at 11 p.m.?
I was so upset about the whole thing. She's just me. And the other one was so nice. Why?
Wow, Nancy Kerrigan's on the phone.
Why?
Yeah, I know, Alina. But I was really surprised because I have dated a couple of guys that, oddly enough, would never go against their parents' will.
Really?
Never, ever, ever, ever go against their parents' will. But like I said before, I knew that my mom wasn't real happy with what's his name.
I don't know what's his name this
Right,
time.
I know, it doesn't matter. But she wasn't real happy with him. But I know ultimately that she was like, Pat, it's your decision.
Okay.
We'll support you no matter what. So, and then it killed her.
Oh,
my
jeez.
God.
Oh.
There's some guilt.
Wow.
But whatever, it's fine.
Oh.
I'm okay.
Yeah,
All right.
he found it.
Hold on, Alina. Where is the clip of the mom? Do we have one of just the mom?
The mom, which one? She's talking bad about the first girl.
Where
about
she
Samantha.
cries. I want to hear the
Oh,
one.
that is where the dad asked the question.
There you go.
Number.
Sorry
4.
about this, you guys.
4.
Number 4. All right, so Jack, play that. This is the mom on Average Joe.
What's the thing that you see in Adam that makes you think that he's the person for you?
I could see him running around with the kids and just being such a great person just to wake up next to and just I don't know, just
Oh, I just got so I thought this was like a game. It's like a game, And it seems really real. All of a sudden, for the first time, I thought, maybe I could be losing my son to a woman. And it's just I'm really happy.
Oh, she liked her.
That's a little creepy. Who actually loses their son? You don't lose your son. He just gets married.
Hey, Jack, do you have the clip where he says, I'm picking the person because it's about me? Adam defies the mom.
Go at it.
So right there, she's talking about Rachel.
Right.
Who she thinks is perfect, right? She thinks Rachel's perfect.
Because she would like pamper him and take care of him.
Actually, put the other one back in. Yeah. And then there's Samantha. Play number 3. Mom is talking about Rachel. She loves Rachel.
And that was in front of Rachel. She admitted her love for her. Well, usually they wait till you're gone and talk behind your back.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Here we go.
So I think this is good. I think that we have someone that likes to cook, likes to nurture, likes movies, likes sports. What else?
Like kids.
Likes kids. Oh, that's good.
Likes Adam.
That's good. I think we have a match here.
Oh, the mom likes Rachel.
I think we have a match here.
What do you do?
Who adds an A to that word?
What do you do when the mom wants that one?
If you're Adam, I would have thought you pick her. That's what I would have thought.
Number 2, Jack. This is Adam's dad telling Adam that Samantha, the other chick, it's still in the same CD, Jack.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. It's still in the same CD. It's confusing because we only have one CD player in here. Adam's dad telling Adam that Samantha seems a little too aggressive. Samantha's the other chick.
Everything was very positive, very aggressive, which I really like, but I didn't know how comfortable you would be with someone. She seems more aggressive than girls that you normally go out with.
I love that. I was fine with me,
I
but I
like
don't
her.
know how comfortable you'd be.
You'd be with the aggressive chick. 'Cause you're my wuss son.
Yeah, is this about me or you, son? I don't know. That's weird. And number 1, Jack.
Private school, Manhattan, Barney's. Yes, that is a certain type of girl. When Samantha mentioned shopping, my antenna went up because I felt that everybody knows
So
what
did your
Adam did for a
husband's.
living and what he's worth. I think she was definitely trying to sell herself to us.
I'm so glad I got to meet you guys. I'm having the best time. I really feel so comfortable. Like I'm sitting with my type of family. Like this is what I'm used to. Very comfortable.
She knows how important family is to Adam. So she kept playing that card like, oh, I feel I'm with my mom. I feel really close. The family is really important.
Wow.
She worked it.
That mom's working.
But family's important to all of us, I think, in this room.
Yeah,
Why
but no,
is that working it?
Because I heard that too. I agree with the mom there. I agree that she was going, it's like being with my family. It's like being, you're almost like my mom. I thought she was selling. I thought she was pitching.
I don't know. I think that when family's everything, you're allowed to say crap like that. I think the Barneys, and I thought what made her superficial was like the name brands and the Barneys and all that stuff and me. But, because Rachel isn't wrong for talking about kids and all that stuff. It's just this woman already had it out for Samantha. But ultimately, Jack, will you play that last one? I'm so sorry you have to do that. I don't know why we haven't fixed that problem.
They said because Jack's a moron.
That's the memo
I saw the memo, but I
swear
thought it
it
was a
said
little
that.
rude, and I didn't want to tell others. All right, so ultimately, does he pick Samantha, who the mom doesn't like? The mom thought she was trying to sell herself. The dad thought that she was too aggressive. Or does he pick Rachel,
who everybody loves.
who the mom just loves, and she wants kids, and she wants a white picket fence, even though I hate white picket fences. Why do we say white picket fences?
Just so everybody will know essentially what you're talking about. It's a mental picture.
So, do you go against your parents' will? Here's the answer, Jack.
I felt the desire to make people happy with the outcome of the show. I wanted everyone to still like me, but I thought about what I wanted to come from this, what would make me happy. And I think it's more important to be true to yourself and pick the person that makes you happy than the person that would make other people happy. Because in the end, I'm the one who lives with them. And the only person that I can't get out of my head right now is Samantha.
Call Jamie and Danny now. 1-877-487-9999.
I felt the desire to make people happy with the outcome of the show. I wanted everyone to still like me, but I thought about what I wanted to come from this, what would make me happy. And I think it's more important to be true to yourself and pick the person that makes you happy than the person that would make other people happy. Because in the end, I'm the one who lives with them. And the only person that I can't get out of my head right now is Samantha.
Okay, so that was from Average Joe. Now, you heard Alina call, and she was so upset because she felt like
He picked the wrong one.
They picked the wrong one, and she was screaming last night at me, and she's screaming today on the show. So can you imagine what the mom thinks? Because the mom wanted the other one.
Right.
And by the way, Stuart Krasnow, I know you listen to our show. If you could have Adam call us, because I'd like to know what it was like to defy your parents and pick the one that they didn't want.
Well, if I know anything about moms, and I think I do, she's today saying, "Well, honey, whatever makes you happy."
Yeah, and hopefully that's the way.
That's what I
mean,
think
that's
is
what my
happening.
parents would do. And say, we'll support your decision. You're an adult. Make yourself happy first.
Right.
It doesn't matter ultimately what we think. What, Jack?
Until there's just a little bit of trouble, and then that mom will come at him and go, "See, I told you should have taken the other one."
You're
It was
right.
always evil.
Absolutely.
Except for this. You know what's funny? And I was thinking about this last night after the show was over. I know people and myself, like my ex-husband's mom, she liked me a lot. She dug me a lot. She thought I was perfect for her son. Even with the perfect pick, there's still family drama.
Right.
So even if he picks the one that the mom wanted and he's unhappy, there's still going to be along the way some kind of little riff, some kind of little issue, like where she unloaded the dishwasher and reloaded it and said, "I didn't do it right. I was fine."
Yes.
I haven't. It's so tender. Have you tried the meat? Try the meat. I don't like meat. Try the meat. It's tender. I really don't want the meat. Try the meat. It's so tender.
Did you try the meat?
I tried the meat.
Was it tender?
I don't know. I don't like meat. I
What
was
things
just
with
sitting there
bones in it?
chewing. Anyway, so even if you pick the one to please your parents, there still will be a bump along the road.
Right.
So anyway, that's what we're talking about. And the question, do you make other people happy or do you make yourself happy?
That's a more difficult one because if I were
Not a dad?
I don't think I would marry anybody my family just hated. But if they
Gretchen did it.
No, she didn't. They didn't know me. They hated me later, and we were already married, and there was nothing she could do.
Well, Stench told us that the other side, the fake black girl, they didn't really dig him, but it's all worked out. I mean, I think that, it's like you said, the parents will go, okay, fine. But as far as like a druggie or a rebel, and I think my dad would be like, why?
No, your dad wouldn't just sit idly by if you were going to marry a druggie.
I think he would.
You do? You think he'd just sit there and...
I think he'd say, you know what? You're an adult, and if this is the person for you, you know better than I do. I disagree with it. I don't like it. I don't want him in our home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because you got to remember that a druggie is not only a person with a bad habit that'll
Right.
probably take you down with him, but he's a criminal.
Right. My dad would say, I don't want him in our home. We don't do that stuff. We don't tolerate it. But, I will always love you and, all that crap that parents say.
Right, but I don't think he'd support the marriage to a druggie. I know Bob from Friday mornings at 6:40.
He would be as supportive as me as an adult making a decision, but he would not allow that type of person in his house. That would be the bottom line.
Then he couldn't come in.
He would
couldn't
have
come
to
in
eat
therapy
turkey out in the car.
at the kids' table.
Right, in the car. Anyway, so a lot of us, though, we live our lives to make other people happy, not ourselves happy. I haven't tried it, but I would be willing to once. I think you do it with children. You obviously make them happy first before you make yourself happy.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really want to go to Toys R Us or Toys R Mine, as Macy calls it, one more time? No, you don't. Do you really want to answer that question? No. So you make them happy first.
Well, the thing with Jack and I is we probably realized that we're never going to be happy ever, so why not make other people happy?
Oh, that is a tragedy to say out loud.
Uh-huh. Nothing's ever going to work. I'm always going to be depressed about something, so let's buy a lot of toys.
Wow. Jack, you like being in line for the Easter Bunny? Did it make you happy?
If you go Monday during the day, no line.
Did the Easter Bunny make you happy?
It made my kid happy, and I like the picture, so I guess so.
Yep, that's
So
exactly what I
ultimately,
said.
when you make your kid happy, you make yourself
Makes
happy.
me happy, right.
Yeah. That's where that giving to others stuff kind of.
Right.
And volunteering, I guess, and stuff like that.
I don't do that.
Call.
Make everybody else happy, or do you make yourself happy? Turning against your parents' wishes. It's all part of the average Joe scenario.
Well, my buddy Dave Brown dated this girl we all flat out hated. As a matter of fact, her name was Tracy and his name was Dave. And we used to call them Slave and Tracy. And he didn't care. She was red hot. and that was good enough for him, and all his friends hated her. Where on the other hand, I broke up with a totally hot chick because all my friends hated her.
Well, it is weird how much you do value your friend's judgment, but then you have to like figure out, hey, I'm gonna be with them. They're not even around, or like your siblings and your parents. But it's funny. I have a friend who didn't at all like this one guy at all, and then it's like something weird happened and everybody clicked and then everybody was friends. So I think you can also get over, like, you could probably get over that as an adult now, like looking at Tracy going, you know what, who cares?
Nope, hated her.
It makes Dale happy or whatever his
Wanted
name
to punch
is.
her right in the face.
It makes, because then you ultimately have to figure out, well, for example, I didn't think the guy for Alina originally was right for her. Now I adore him. I think he's great. I like how he treats her. I like how they're in love. And if she would have listened to me a long time ago, she would have not had that.
Right.
Because I was like, I don't know. He bugs me.
Well, he talks to UFOs.
I let that part go.
I like that about him. I think he's a nutbag, but I like that about him.
Where Alina really likes FP over Builder Bob. Isn't that weird?
How could you like FP?
She just does. She doesn't like how he was, but she just thinks that he's a better match for me. And she
Yeah.
I know.
I full on don't understand. How can a girlfriend of yours pick a guy who cheated on you?
She thinks that
continually.
that he is more of like my soulmate or whatever, my connection, my person than
Wow, she hates you.
She
Builder
hates you.
Bob. She's like, you're done with Builder Bob. We're not doing that anymore.
Well, I told you that from the beginning.
She's like, I will support you with the FP thing, and I know you love him, and blah, blah, blah. She just, I don't know. She thinks that we bone more. And that's really all we had going for us, by the way.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know what her problem is. She's a lunatic. All right. Anyway, let's see what Tora. Is that the song?
Tora Laura.
Right. Anyway, hi, Tora.
Tora is a good book about World War II, though.
How are you?
Hi, we're good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Good.
I heard you guys talking about how parents don't meet the agreement that you have when you pick somebody. And I totally
Well, I don't know if
agree
we
with
put it like that, but that was amazing.
No, we made sense.
What the hell was that? Anyway, what? Go ahead.
Well, my mom doesn't pick like anybody that I pick ever since I was started dating when I was a teenager.
Well, there is something to be said about that. There's nobody good enough
Good
for
enough
your
for my little girl.
Yep.
Exactly.
Or your little boy. I mean, nobody's good enough.
Right.
Anyway.
That's
Unless
true.
I happen to be the little boy, then everybody's good enough.
Well, they're just happy you found somebody.
Exactly.
I wonder if some parents are like, I just want him to get married so he's not gay. I just need to know he's not gay. Well, Ryan Seacrest got married.
No, he didn't. He got engaged.
Well, we hear he got married.
Page 6 says engaged.
I heard married.
I'm engaged to be married this year.
Well, congratulations. And what does Mom and Pop Smurf think about that?
She doesn't like him. I used to date him 10 years ago, and we got back together just recently, and she just didn't like him 10 years ago, and she don't like him now.
But she'll accept him, right?
Yeah, she'll accept him because
She
it
loves
was
you.
my choice.
You know, my girlfriend Jolie, her mom hates Junior or whatever the hell his name is.
Don't we all hate him?
Yeah, we all hate him. He's
Right.
racist. But the mom also is a little nuts. You have to take a shower before you get in the sheets.
Yep.
Everybody has to take showers before they get into bed. It's her rule at her house.
It's a weird rule, but it's not a bad rule. Get
Our
shower.
rule was you had to take a shower in the morning and take a shower at night.
Wow.
So you couldn't get out of it. You had to take 2 showers a day.
We had to go swimming in the lake.
Ew.
And take some soap.
Bring back some bacteria.
That was our life. Anyway. Oh, Jack, as promised. Lele.
Layla.
Layla.
I didn't know you spell it like that.
It's
Neither did
Layla.
Ben, you know you don't spell it like that. Lele. Anyway, hi.
Hello. Hi,
Hello.
Jimmy and Danny. I love you too. Thank you for making my ride to work tolerable.
Oh,
No
heck.
sweat.
And I am a fellow Burbankian.
Oh, Jack. Home of the fighting. 818 rocks. Woo!
Burbank phone life.
Yeesh.
So I wanted to tell you all the services that you can get over at that strip mall.
Oh, great.
Because
You
we
can
know
get-
Mystic Tan, hang on. We know Mystic Tan,
Yes.
Subway, an abortion.
Right next door.
All right, what else?
You can get a Mystic Tan. You can get dance leotards downstairs.
Oh, very nice.
You can get a Subway sandwich, Chinese food, or Cuban food. Then you can go over and get your payroll advance for your abortion.
Oh, Oh,
Nice.
and a snack to boot.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if that isn't enough, you can go across the street and shop at Costco.
And it's going to kind of suck because after you get your abortion, you'll eat that Indian food. It'll make you kind of gassy.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's a very tough day.
Hey,
There's a
Danny,
lot of stuff going down
Yes.
there.
I work with somebody you used to date.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Who?
Oh, I don't know if I should say her name
Just her
on the
first
air.
name. Just her first name.
Kim.
Tim?
Kim, K-I-M.
I don't know that I remember
We're
any
talking
Kim.
back in the day.
You
way
remember
back in
Kim
the
when you were
day.
12, that hot girl?
No, I don't think he was 12.
I
think
so
he was
don't
a little
remember a
older than
Kim.
that. I think he was a little older than that.
Well, how old was he? I don't remember some of them along the way.
Yeah, I don't
honestly.
remember a Kim.
I mean,
don't
they
think.
seemed important at the time.
Yeah.
But, now at 35, I'm like, did I love you or something? I think I was 20.
Where'd she live?
Where does she live now?
No, where did she live then? Or did I go to school with her?
She was in the music industry. You were probably rocking and getting stoned with her.
I remember Kim.
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
Kim was kind of hot.
Yeah, Kim is still kind of hot.
Wow, you missed it, Danny. She's still hot.
My wife's still hot.
Your wife is phenomenal.
But Kim
Thank
is
you.
new.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe not. Did I ever do it with Kim?
She's never disclosed that information.
Oh, I had to have done it with Kim. I remember. It was awesome. Tell her I said it was the
I'm
best.
sure she
Everyone
would
that
have
you
told
dated,
if it
right?
happened because
Yeah.
she'd be so proud.
Well, tell Kim I say hi.
I will, and I would like to wish a happy Pesach to all your Jewish listeners.
Yes.
Happy Pesach.
Yeah.
Happy Pesach. It's
Pesach.
Passover. I work for the Jewish Federation, and I got the next 2 days off. Yeah.
I thought you said Pesach.
No, Pesach.
Happy Pesach.
It's the thing about the lamb, right? The sacrificial lamb?
Exactly.
Right.
Now, was last night Seder dinner?
Yes, it was.
Ah, hell, I missed mine.
But being Polish and Irish, I didn't eat it.
Yeah, I remember the time I had a Seder
That's
dinner.
a good joke there, but I'm not
I
doing it.
know. I'm the butt of every joke. It's all right. I'm used to it.
I like it when there's this girl I knew and she was dating a Jewish boy and how is it? She said, I want to get the gillivated fish or whatever.
Gefilte?
Yeah, but that's how you say it, gefilte. But she couldn't pronounce it.
Right.
So she said it the way it was spelled. That's embarrassing.
How's it spelled?
I don't know. It didn't happen to me. I forgot the story. It was like gillifeta or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know how it's
And they
spelled.
laughed. Those Jews. Look at the poor little girl. Doesn't know the Jewish words. And they laugh. Gillet fish, I think. I don't remember. It wasn't my story. It was FP's, and I laughed.
Well, thanks for sharing.
It probably happened to him, but he lied and said it was
Right.
one of his buddies.
And Alina still picks him.
I
I
know.
have problems with Alina now.
Lena, we don't know why you don't like. Oh, Builder Bob went back to his ex-girlfriend, though.
What?
Yeah.
The one who bought him the bike?
Yeah.
Oh.
The religious one?
Uh-huh. Oh, Shannondale.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, he's back with Shannondale. He let me know that. That was neat.
That means he was going to go back anyway.
Well, that's what I said.
That's true.
That is true. I go, so all those things that you said, that it didn't click, that wasn't right. Because obviously, but you know what? I did the right thing and I said this. I go, look, you know what? It sounds like to me that Shannondale is a great person and you're really lucky along life's path to find love and somebody that you can trust and you love and that you have passion for and that you connect with and that your parents like.
Right.
And so I'm like, you know what? You're really lucky and I think that you should marry her and live your life and good for you.
Do you think he went back to her because you scared him?
Well, his parents didn't like me and that was a huge deal.
Right.
So there's that. And I think that, yeah, I probably scared him a little
Yeah, I
bit.
think
And
you
I
did.
think that he loves her.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good for him.
But then he said, and I don't know if this is true, but this is what he said. He said, he goes, well, I told her I wasn't really ready, for a hardcore relationship with her yet because, I still think about you. Oh, shut
So you chased him back with a pitchfork into her arms.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, but listen, I'm happy for him because it is true. It's so hard to find love, that like somebody that you really care about and have passion for and love them and you can trust them. So I told him, go for it. Good for you. Enjoy it. And I talked like this the whole time.
I was going to say, wow.
Because I was like totally okay with it.
I'm convinced.
Call Jamie.
Oh, Builder Bob gets together again with Shannondale, the owner of the Cannondale. And they ride off in the sunset. Yo, pedal. Sorry, Jack. I don't know. Maybe it's a tandem one thing.
I have one of those. We never use it.
Anyway, she's, the crappy part is like, I guess she's nice and stuff. I haven't heard anything bad about her. So I want to have like something negative to say about her, but there was nothing.
She picks out good bikes.
Yeah, she's a good, what?
That sucks.
I know, I looked.
When you want to hate him and you can't?
Yes.
That sucks.
I know.
I don't need any reason to hate anybody. Anybody sleeping with my ex, I hate him.
Well, it is weird because, they tell you all this stuff. I mean, nothing negative, but just why the relationship didn't work and all that stuff. And then you're like, well, why are you going back then, boy?
You know what the big drag is? I think this would be worse if you were a guy, though. He's showing her all your tricks.
Well, here's what
Remember how he was when you met him?
That he was a little not as sexually...
Right,
yeah.
and then you got the whole thing going.
Yeah.
He's showing her all those tricks now.
Well, I did say this. I go, did you tell her why your bed was broken? And he goes, we haven't done that. And I go, well, what are you going to say? My bed's broken because Jamie and I were like crazy.
How are you going to explain that eye hook above your bed?
Yeah, what are you going to
say about the sling?
What is that swing? It's an experiment for used car parts. I'm building a bridge and I was raising an engine. That's what it's for. And then...
That's raising the Titanic.
So then he says to me, so I told her everything about us and what happened. And I go, you know what? Why would you do that? Why would you tell her anything about me? I'm out of the picture. It doesn't matter. He goes, well, because it doesn't matter. I'm like, well, what'd you say? He goes, well, I told her that we broke up because we argued too much and I was tired of feeling bad about myself. I went ballistic.
He did that to make you mad.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm like, what? What?
Go.
You what? You told her that we broke up because we argued too much and you were tired of feeling bad about yourself?
Apparently that's what he said.
Oh, my God.
Did he throw in that his parents hated you?
Probably. He didn't tell me. I go, oh, yeah. I said, well, did you have anything nice to say? Yeah, I told her that I still care about you and that's why I don't want to be in a relationship with her yet.
Oh, he worked. Those were lines to get her.
Yeah.
I know.
Those were total lines to get her to buy into it so that she would come back and he would have something safe and secure.
He's injured.
Yeah. Well, he's injured, but yet, still kind of thinks about... But I think the kind of things about me was for me. Still to have... Like, I think he's doing this thing. Like, I got to make sure that...
Yeah, well, you made him a sexual beast, and now he wants it from everybody.
Oh. Beast is strong.
Meow.
Okay, you made him a naughty kitty.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, God. What? This is Alina.
And why does Ben continually write down Alina from Jim Wayne's Salon?
I don't know.
We get who it is.
Yeah, we know where she works. Jim Wayne's Salon, Beverly Hills Rocks. Work on. What do you want?
I just want to defend myself.
Yes?
I never said I didn't like Builder Bob.
Liar! Liar!
No!
Illegal alien.
I like Builder Bob. I just didn't think he was the one for her.
I said that from the get-go.
That's an insurance company.
I did. I said that from the Little Green Lizard.
Oh, my God. And as for, what's the other one?
FP.
Fancy Pants. I just think you'll end up with him. So you know what? I got to suck it up now because you're always going to be in my life, Jamie. And, like, I want to...
You are in love with FP, aren't you?
That is so funny. You're going to end up with a...
You're in love with him.
You're always going to be in my life. Of course, you never call me. Please call me.
So you always go at, like, what, 12:30 over to that... Where's that restaurant he always eats at?
Crustacean.
No, it starts with a T, tiramisu or something. What's that place he eats at all the time?
Chicolio or something.
Stalker!
She always goes by there. It starts with a T. I forget.
Beverly Hills High.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, you always go there.
It starts with a T and ends with an A. It's Alina.
Jamie, I absolutely don't like what he does to you, but you know what? I think you've just got that something that you think he's always going to have, and you can't
Liar,
let
you
go
love
of
him.
it.
You do love him. You're in love with him. You're in love with him. Why didn't you love Builder Bob?
Oh, my God. Because, I don't know. I could see that you were a great couple, but there was that thing missing. I always thought
They fought all the time and they felt bad about themselves.
One of the things that wasn't missing, his parents.
See?
Yeah, that was nice. I mean, that was nice, but there was just something that, I don't know.
At least you got another girlfriend after you broke up.
Yeah, something that was missing, other chicks.
I just got that, Jack. Did you hear what he told Shannondale, the owner of the Cannondale?
Yeah, what a damn. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm like, why didn't you say anything nice?
Why should he?
Well, because he says nice things to me. Why wouldn't he say nice things
You're
to
the
him?
other chick now.
Yeah, he's playing the victim.
He's playing.
Sympathy sex.
Yeah.
He is definitely paid because he needs someone now to fulfill what you were doing, and he needs somebody else now.
Yeah, he needs to teach the Cannondale girl some tricks.
But she's like nice and stuff.
Oh, we wouldn't want that.
See, I need somebody that can handle the challenge.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
And
Yes,
that was
absolutely.
FP because he could.
But he's also a cheater and a liar.
Yeah.
He out-challenged you.
He out-challenged you.
Yeah.
You couldn't handle the challenge. You can't handle the truth.
Yeah. But Builder Bob was pretty good at handling the challenge. It's just there were, I think.
It's the way he handled them.
Yeah, he kind of got a little hot-headed.
Builder Bob?
Yeah.
If ever I went out with them, I would always end up in two separate cars because one would be the other way and one would be the other. It was like, I'm stuck in the middle.
Wait. Builder Bob got hot-headed?
Oh, yeah.
I never heard about this side.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Remember, everybody in Montana thinks he's out of control.
Yeah.
That's Montana. They
We
don't
were in
count.
Montana, and they called it the Springer Show.
Wow.
So Jack has a new theory.
Yeah.
Jack told me the reason why Builder Bob told me that he told Shannondale, the girl with the Cannondale,
Yeah.
that the reason why we broke up was because we argued too much and he was tired of feeling bad about himself. Is
Right.
the only reason why he would let me know that he said that is to get my goat.
Yeah.
Why would you want your goat?
Because
That's
otherwise,
a stupid thing to want.
otherwise you just go, oh, I just told her we broke up. But he wanted to get a reaction out of me, which he did.
Yeah, he did.
Anyway, all right, we have some phone calls.
Do you know how many boys have been in some way responsible for hours of content for this radio show by getting your goat?
3.
Yeah.
3. Well, and then you asked me why are Builder Bob and I even speaking.
Right, I do ask that.
We're not. I mean, we're really not speaking. I mean, it's not a hate thing. It's just like he let me know. I don't know why he needed to let me know, but he let me know that he's back together with Shannondale, the Cannondale. And
Who called who?
I think I called him.
So he didn't let you know anything. You called him and
And then he
asked
called
questions.
me back. I don't know because it was
You
like
guys shouldn't be talking.
right because when what's the theory? It's like it's good you can talk.
2 years.
2 years and you can
2
talk
years.
to somebody.
New theory.
Yeah.
Well, one, he was trying to upset you, but I think also he's trying to get you back and go look at how good my life is, and try and hurt your feelings because maybe his feelings were hurt when it's probably not even true.
Oh, I think it's true.
Oh, you
Really?
think you might not be back with Shannondale the Cannondale?
Because I've done stuff like that when a girl hurts my feelings. I'll be like, "Oh, I'm dating this girl now," and I wasn't really.
No, I
you
know. I know that she was there.
Really?
How do you know?
I just do.
Did you talk to her?
No, but I have her number. We can call her.
Then how do you know for real?
I just because I can't tell you what she does for a living, but there was a sign that she was there. Like there was a new piece of lawn furniture because she sells lawn furniture.
How would you know that unless you were at his house?
I was at his house. I did the drive-by, here's your crap stuff. I went all the way to the 909 to go, here's
What'd
your...
you give him back, an old beer can?
No, I gave him back. He got me a diamond bracelet. I gave that back, and Alina's like, why don't you just keep it? I go, because I don't want it, because that's what I do. I told you that this morning.
You mean Alina from Jim Wayne's Salon in Beverly Hills?
Shut up, she'll call again.
God.
So do you have a Pac-Man machine in your garage now?
I know, because I bought him a Pac-Man machine, a vintage Pac-Man machine, for...
As opposed to those brand new current Pac-Man
well,
machines.
it's cool. It has the original art. It is cool.
It is cool.
No, I didn't. But I told
You
you.
didn't give that back?
No, but I told you that's what I do.
Don't do it, Bob. Keep it.
But that's my thing. Like that's when I pack up all this stuff and give it back, then I move on. It's
I
a
can
weird.
see how we've moved on.
No, but I mean it's a weird thing since high school. Like I told you at 5:30 this morning.
Right.
It's this weird thing since high school that I've done that you just pack it all away and you give it back and you walk away and then that's it. So that's what I did.
It sounds like that's what you did.
I did do that. And then he let me know he was back with Shannondale the Cannondale. And I was like, you know what? I'm happy for you. And I think you should
And you
marry
know
her.
it's true because there's lawn furniture.
There's
when
brand
you
new.
brought back your diamond bracelet.
Yes, he has brand new lawn furniture and she sells lawn furniture. And I thought, and then I asked him, I said, hey, are you back with Shannondale, the owner of the Cannondale? Because I saw new lawn furniture. And he said, yes. And that's when he said, and I said, well, blah, and he goes, well, I told her all about you, and she's my friend. I'm like, look, everybody says you're supposed to marry your best friend.
Right. But they're not even doing it yet, according to his
Well,
story.
because I asked, how are you going to explain the broken bed?
And he said, we're not doing that yet.
Yeah, whatever.
So why would he marry her?
Because they were together for like 3 years.
You and FP were together for 5 years. Nobody's marrying anybody there.
It might be me.
You think maybe, Jamie? I'm trying to tiptoe around this as much as possible, but this might be you.
It might be me. Vanessa, hi.
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 Hey, you guys were talking about the perfect man.
Yeah.
I have him, and he's so much better than all those other chicks calling in. My goodness.
Well, that's just great, isn't it? Hey, Jack, she's got the perfect man. Good for her. And they're way better than what your wife has. She wanted you to know.
Yeah. And Kim's still hot.
Yeah, that Shannondale with the Cannondale. Woo, shuck my corn.
Kim's hot. Everybody else got a better man. That corn shucking.
What's wrong with corn shucking?
Nothing. What's wrong with Kim being hot or everybody being better than Jack? Nothing. It's all good.
Hi, Stuart.
Hey. I
Hi.
guess corn shucking is better than corn holing.
You know, well, yeah. I'm not sure. I've really never cornholed. I have? I don't know what it is, obviously. Don't tell me. Anyway, what?
I won't. The FCC won't allow me.
Okay. Well, great. Thanks. What can I do for you?
Well, I was calling in to say how much I really appreciate your show. You guys are great.
We rule.
I don't know if you rule.
We rule.
I don't know if Clear Channel really appreciates you guys and
no
pays you enough to
Yes.
live your lives on the radio. And I think it's reality radio. It's better than any TV show. It's better than Sex in the City. And I've been listening to Jamie since the early 90s back in Colorado, and I live out here now.
Oh, my God.
When you were 7. Now your kids listen.
I think you should coin a phrase or copyright the term reality radio because your show is just wonderful.
Yeah,
and I'm one of those demographic freaks who kind of turn your show on at 5:30, and sometimes I'll go all the way till 10.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's just amazing.
Yeah, because let me tell you, now that I have brought up Builder Bob attempting to spank Shannondale, I'm sure we'll get back together.
Yeah, I'll do it right there.
Because this show really helps out my whole situation, always, without a doubt.
Well, he is trying to get your goat. Jack is correct. He is trying to get your goat.
Danny wants to know why the goat, and I didn't answer him. Would you?
Yeah.
Probably because it's an awfully pretty goat.
Once he has your goat, he'll never go back to just spanking a bicycle or whatever the hell you're talking about.
Because the show ruins our lives. Well, you guys are fine and married
Yeah,
and stuff.
we all have wives and children, Jamie.
Well, the show ruins my life.
Call Jamie and...
What the hell was that? We just have an earthquake?
No, I fell down. But I'm okay. Hey, a couple of news stories. Making news? A couple of things in the news. I don't know. Anyway, first of all, in Florida, a 2-year-old boy was hospitalized after deputies say he was snatched from his bed, duct taped, and left outside in the middle of the night.
What?
Authorities say a 2-year-old boy was hospitalized after deputies said he was snatched from his bed, duct taped, and left outside in the middle of the night. He's in serious condition, actually.
I'll bet.
They cut a screen or whatever. They went through the window, and they think he was sexually assaulted. He was only 2. Then they put the duct tape on his mouth as soon as, he was asleep, and then took him outside.
Oh, my God.
That is terrifying.
That is terrifying.
His 6-month-old little baby brother and his 3-year-old baby sister were not harmed, but still. The little baby woke up, and then they did the little check, I guess, of if the other kids are all sleeping good and sound. Right. And that's when they noticed at 4:30 in the morning he was missing.
And he was just outside on the doorstep or something?
No, they said he was down the street, duct taped to a tree.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
No.
No, I know. You can't. So it's like the right answer is no.
No.
No, I can't.
God, Dante fell out of bed last night at approximately 4:30, and I thought that was bad.
How old is he?
3.
Why doesn't he have those little gates?
He was in bed with me. And we were watching TV, and I fell asleep, and Isabella had a nightmare. So Gretchen went to stay with her, and she fell asleep. So I brought Dante with me, and I fell asleep.
Then you're going to be charged with not good parenting.
Well, he's fine, so I don't think anybody's going to be charged with anything.
Oh, I'm calling.
Because what was that story about the
guy who fell asleep on the cough medicine.
Yeah, he fell asleep on the cough medicine, and his kids were taken away.
Wait. Oh, right.
Because they were outside. The kids weren't
right
outside.
in the street.
Also, this is odd. What would you do? I'd like to play this game. What would you do if your teen does this? An 18-year-old boy was arrested for allegedly grabbing a teenage girl, licking her face, and trying to pull her into the bushes. Apparently, this girl told police that she was walking home from the store, and when she noticed a Hispanic man following her, she said the man grabbed her arm and buttocks and then licked her face, and they tried to pull her into the bushes.
So what would I do if which one of those
You
was
found
my
out
teen?
your kid was like a creep. I mean, there's all the possibilities in the world that might
Everybody
happen.
here looks around because nobody has a teen yet, but we don't know.
And what would you do, like, if you found out your kid is like a total creep, like a perv?
Turn him in.
I mean, I forgot that
like
those
a dangerous perv?
Those pervs have parents.
Like a dangerous perv?
Like a weird, creepy, licky guy.
Licky guy, just maybe kick him out of the house. Dangerous perv?
Or the guy that wants to steal shoes. Like, what if that's your kid? And you're, like, humiliated because, old B comes over. So, Myrna, I heard your son, Wally, steals shoes and smells them. That's funny.
I'd muscle through that one.
I wouldn't.
If it turned out Dante was a big shoe sniffer, I'd go, drag, what a weirdo, but all right.
Honestly.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
I wouldn't.
I'd also be cool if he was the panty guy.
Like that he stole people's
Yeah.
panties?
I'd go, okay, creepy
you
and
probably
weird.
taught him.
I'd say creepy and weird. But it's not like call the police time.
Get him help. You probably need therapy if you're doing that kind of crap.
Why?
I don't know. My parents were so ashamed of my tattoo and my belly button ring. Oh, my God.
See, it's all level of degree.
That's something you could overlook.
I don't know. They weren't very happy with it.
Builder Bob's spanking the Cannondale now, and everything's fine.
When you say it, it seems weird.
Yeah, when you said it, it seemed just right.
I know, because it was
like
mine.
Baby Bear's porridge.
It was like mine. And plus, we moved on.
But I mean, that's just, a little fetish is not. It's
There's
not
no
the end of the
fetish. No.
world.
I asked him to do it, and he's like, I don't do that.
Shoes. We've moved on again.
I'm like, no, I like it when I'm spanked. He's like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, do it. No, I'm kidding.
So shoe
So then
sniffing.
I did the look over the shoulder and spanked myself. I'm kidding. If you're not gonna spank me, I will. But he digs my shoes.
See, he's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could have a kid that's smelling shoes.
Well, you don't have children that are smelling shoes. They grow.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do if your kid turns out to be like that kid?
Have a talking to him. Hey, shoe sniffing's kind of weird. You might want to chill.
They won't. And what if
Then you live with it.
Yeah, but what if somebody like Sean Cassidy gets to come over and rub it in your face? So her Dante is sniffing shoes.
Why would Sean Cassidy come to my house?
I don't know, just somebody that I don't know, somebody you can relate to.
I don't even really know Sean. Do you
All
mean
right,
David?
David Cassidy. Yeah, I forgot which freaking Cassidy.
David's a big shoe sniffer from way back.
Butch Cassidy.
He steals your shoes, rides off on horseback, and then sniffs them. Butch Patrick, big shoe sniffer.
Are we going with Butches now? I thought we were on Cassidy.
Cassidy Bono.
What if he played the Cassidy recorder? Oh, that's the Casio.
Game wrecker.
No, you changed it with Butch.
No, he
Yes.
went Butch Cassidy. I went Butch Patrick.
Right, but we were still on Cassidy.
No, because now you could go to a Patrick. You don't know how to play the game.
I do know how to get. I thought we were still in Cassidy's. Otherwise, we can play forever. The point is to run
No, you
out
can't.
of an article. Huh?
Run out of an article?
Run out of a thing. Yeah, Cassidy.
I disagree vehemently.
I know how to play the game.
You don't know how to play the game.
What's the game?
You exhaust the ultimate supply of Cassidy's, and
Thank
then
you.
maybe once they're completely exhausted, you could pull a Patrick out of your hat.
But only if we were still in Patrick Cassidy or whoever.
Yeah,
And
then you
then-
can switch to first.
See?
You have a few more Cassidy's in
See,
you.
I told you.
Patrick Ewing.